Let's talk about sex, not the sanitized, safe for dinner conversation kind, not the kind wrapped in societal conditioning behind whispered closed doors. Let's talk about real sex, messy sex, passionate, powerful, pulse-quickening sex, the kind that makes you feel something. Welcome to Illuminated Intimacy. We strip away our shame, reclaim our desires, and design the relationships that we crave. I'm Claire Carson, an intimacy, sex, and relationship coach, a nurse with over a decade in healthcare, and a guide into the deep, untamed, wildly fulfilling world of pleasure. And today we're going even deeper, because here's the truth. Most people are searching for answers about sex and intimacy, but they're too afraid to ask the questions out loud, so they turn to Google. And let's get real. What do people search for the most when it comes to sex? Why am I not in the mood? How do I last longer in bed? Why do I finish too fast? How do I increase sensitivity? And why don't I feel connected to my partner anymore? How do I bring back the spark? Does it sound familiar? If you've ever typed any of these into a search bar at 2 a.m., wondering if you're broken, wondering if you'll ever feel the undeniable edge of control pleasure again, you're not alone. And I have answers. Because pleasure isn't just something that happens to us. It's something that we cultivate, something that we claim and master. Let's start with the body. A lot of you, especially my men out there, are struggling with erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, or a loss of sensation. And it's not just physical, it's emotional, psychological, physiological. The pressure to perform, the fear of not being enough, the weight of expectations that kill desire before you even get started. I see you, I get it, and I want you to know that there are solutions. eDrugstore carries a range of sexual wellness products designed to support you without shame, without secrecy, just real science-backed help. Erectile dysfunction medications, because struggling to maintain an erection doesn't mean you've lost your masculinity. It means your body needs support, and there is no shame in seeking it. Premature ejaculation treatments, because lasting longer isn't about controlling your pleasure, it's about expanding it. And sensitivity enhancing lubricants, because your body isn't responding the way it used to, and we can bring it back. More sensation, more pleasure, more feeling. And for my couples out there struggling to keep intimacy alive too, I see you too. You're looking at your partner across the room feeling disconnected and disheartened. You love them, but the fire isn't there anymore. You touch, but it doesn't ignite anything. And I can tell you this, intimacy is not about luck. It's about skill. Desire must be cultivated. Seduction is an art. And connection, it doesn't just happen, you create it. And this is where we get into the dark shades of intimacy, because true erotic confidence comes from understanding the balance between power and surrender, structure and chaos, the known and the undiscovered. The reason kink and power exchange can be so profoundly healing and electric is because they force us to be fully present, to drop the mask, to embrace what we truly crave. And you don't have to be in a dungeon to experience that. You just have to be willing to explore. What would happen if you asked for what you actually wanted in bed? What if you stopped performing and started experiencing? What if sex became a space of play, discovery, and unlimited sensation? This is what I teach. This is what I guide. And this is why you should be here, because you deserve to have the kind of intimacy that lights you up from the inside out, because pleasure is your birthright. Let's begin. The search for the answers alone. This is Illuminated Intimacy. Let's begin.